Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on News 20. I'm Aaliyah Wilkerson.
And I'm Shay Simon. We have breaking news. 2 people were shot and killed at Central Michigan University. The university police and school officials say the 19-year-old gunman opened fire on the 4th floor at Campbell Hall Dormitory. Authorities are still on the lookout for the gunman. He was wearing yellow mustard jeans, a blue hoodie, and is considered armed and dangerous. People are advised to take shelter.
That's right. Michigan Governor Rick Snyder tweeted from his verified account in part, quote, "I am in constant contact with Michigan State Police as they work with local law enforcement to determine what has occurred at Central Michigan University." End quote. We will keep you all updated when we have more information. Parkland residents came to the Capitol to continue to speak about their issues regarding the public safety bill. This after the mass shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Digital journalist Bria Wesley went to the Capitol and spoke with people who were concerned. Bria, what can you tell us?
That's right, Aaliyah, I was there. Although it was an emotional room, people are still optimistic that change will come when it comes to gun laws in the state of Florida. Here's what I found out.
February 14th won't ever be the same.
I'm here to ensure that no other father ever feels the grief that I now endure.
His son, Alex, along with 16 other students and faculty, lost their lives at Stoneman Douglas High School when a 19-year-old killed them in Parkland, Florida on Valentine's Day. To the Capitol they came, facing lawmakers to discuss gun law legislation. A bill that will possibly be deemed the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School Public Safety Act included the amendments of a school marshal program for teachers and increasing the age limit from 18 to 21 to purchase a weapon.
If this saves one child, if this makes our schools safer, if this gives additional money to mental health funding, if this gives additional money to school resources officers, if this gives additional money to Harding, I think it's a great piece of legislation.
For Abby Friedman, she is trusting that change will come from this visit.
We need to come together, and our only concern should be that our children are safe and secure when they go to receive their education.
The House committee approved the nation's first school marshal program. This means that teachers will have to go through a training to be armed in the classroom. There are some legislators who feel some portions of the bill need to be revisited. And of course, this discussion will last for a while. We'll keep you updated as the story continues. Live in the studio, I'm Bria Wesley, News 20. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thank you so much, Bria. This has been a huge topic of discussion around the nation, and it's gun control. Recently, Dick's Sporting Goods raised the age limit from 18 to 21 to sell guns and ammunition. The popular store also made the decision to immediately end the sales of assault-style rifles in the store. We spoke with off-duty Madison County Police Officer Michael Thacker to get his opinion.
All right, yeah, pretty much. I think that's a good start as far as gun bans and.
Walmart also made the decision to limit its sale of firearms this week, which has also put that company at the forefront of the gun control debate.
And inside the Florida House, a bill was passed to limit second trimester abortion. This will prohibit physicians from using forceps and other instruments to remove the fetus from the womb. Women will have the exception if their lives are in danger or if no other medical procedures will suffice.
In other news, Tallahassee's 2020 plan for the Gateway Project was approved last night. A meeting took place regarding the plan, and people came out to the Tallahassee City Hall to express their feelings about the matter. The project would include the addition of a new road proposed by FSU, beginning at Orange Avenue through its property to near Don Veller Seminole Golf Course that would extend to Stuckey Avenue and link up with FAMU Way Extension at Lake Bradford Road, Some people are in favor, while others feel it's not the best option. We went to the meeting and got both sides of the story.
I'm most concerned about the encroachment on the neighborhoods. The same thing they're doing in the Liberty neighborhood, the same thing they're doing in the Providence neighborhood could certainly happen in our neighborhood. And we want to keep an eye on what's going on.
This is an important statement for the community, and it'll help the whole South Side. The whole South Side will benefit in terms of there'll be new restaurants coming along and new, places that are built to accommodate the visitors that come in. So.
After 25 meetings, the county commissioners voted unanimously for the project. The estimated cost is $60 million.
And if you're anything like me, you love things that are free. Check out this story from our digital journalist, Jacqueline Harrell, who found out what goodies FAMU has to offer for you.
For years, Florida farmers have been donating free food to churches, homeless shelters, and others with little funds through FarmShare. With an abundance of vegetables, bread, fruit, and other food tangibles, FAMU saw an opportunity too charitable to refuse.
We started with a food pantry in the clinic, and we really wanted to think about how we could expand that. And we found out about the FarmShare operation that's in the state of Florida, and they get excess food from farmers and from other places. So we were able to manage to come up with a program so that we can bring the food here to students on campus.
Every Tuesday, the Department of Health Services drives to Quincy, Florida to load a truck full of food. Once they bring it back to FAMU, it's set up in front of the clinic and distributed to the students.
It really helps me out because, I can't afford to go shopping. I live on campus right now. I live in phase 3. And I live where we have the dorms, but our dorms are more like apartments, so we have a kitchen. And this, it gives me the opportunity to really use the kitchen.
For several years, FAMU has been collaborating with FarmShare to help provide free groceries for its students. So on any Tuesday at 12 p.m., stop by the Department of Student Health Services for your share. In Quincy, Florida, I'm Jacqueline Harrell, News 20.
Wow, I never heard about that. I have to make sure I clear my schedule next Tuesday. In other news, the city of Tallahassee approved a test for the Star Metro rideshare pilot program that will cater to majority dollar ride users. The goal for the program is to have quicker transportation and more flexibility. The program will test out 100 users in April, and by the end of the year, it will determine if users will find it useful.
Welcome back to News 20. I'm Angelicia Bruton. Let's take a look at what's brewing. In Afghanistan, 1 is left dead and 22 people injured after an explosion in Kabul. According to Afghanistan authorities, the explosives were put in a foreign contractor's car. Security closed off the area while firemen extinguished the scene. Freezing weather in Switzerland has stopped all air traffic flow through Geneva Airport. The cause, a massive snowstorm named Beast from the East, traveling across Europe. Sub-zero temperatures have chilled most of the continent, forcing several schools to close and disrupting travel around Europe. A fire in a drug rehabilitation center happened in Eastern Europe. Authorities say 25 bodies were found at the scene and 34 people were rescued. The cause of the blaze is still unclear, but investigators say they suspect a fault in the power grid. That's all I have for your Bruton's Brew. Let's take a look at what Kayla has for some entertainment.
Good afternoon and welcome to eLive. I'm Kayla Lawson here with the latest in your entertainment news. Jay-Z might have 99 problems, and now being the richest hip-hop artist is one. Yes, it appears Jay-Z is now the richest hip-hop artist, knocking rapper P. Diddy down to number 2. Forbes has listed the 48-year-old rapper as the top-earning hip-hop artist of 2018 with a net worth of $900 million. Must be nice. The increase came mostly from the rising value of his interest in Armand de Brignac Champagne and Douce Cognac. He has ownership stakes in Roc Nation and his title music streaming service, but beware Jay-Z, we know what Diddy always says, mo money, mo problems. 6 years after music icon Whitney Houston passed away, her ex-husband is talking about her death. Bobby Brown told Rolling Stone magazine that he doesn't think Houston's drowning in 2012 was caused by drugs, but by a broken heart. After Houston's death, an autopsy was conducted where drugs were found in her system. Brown also told Rolling Stone that he's still waiting for justice in the death of his daughter, Bobby Christina Brown, who died in 2015. There are new details about the royal wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Kensington Palace announced Friday that the couple has invited more than 2,600 people onto the grounds of Windsor Castle to share in the wedding festivities. I guess my invite must have got lost in the mail. Among those invited are local school children, charity workers, and members of the public. The invitees will be able to watch the arrivals of the bride and groom at St. George's Chapel, where the ceremony takes place on May 19th. They will also see the newlyweds depart the castle with a carriage procession through the town of Windsor. That's going to do it for me here at eLive. We'll be right back after this break.
As we go into the next 5 days, we can expect to see some pretty low temperatures. One week it feels like summer, the next we're back at square one. Saturday our high is 72 with a low of 42. Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high of 70 and a low of 40. Monday is partly cloudy with a high of 70 and a low of 42. Tuesday we can expect some rain with a high of 69 and a low of 50. And Wednesday our high is 68 with a low of 40. That's all I have for your weather. We'll be right back after this break.
Welcome back. I'm Brandon Jones here with your sports. The Rattlers fell short against longtime rival Bethune-Cookman Wildcats 89-77 in the last home game of the season. It was a blackout in the Al Lawson Center as over 5,200 fans came to watch the Rattlers. Marcus Barham went off for 28 points and was followed by Elijah Mays, who scored 25. However, that wasn't enough as Bethune-Cookman's center Sofiake Diante flat out dominated, finishing a perfect 13 for 13 from the field with 27 points. The Rattlers look for redemption as they take on the Howard Bison in the first round of the MEAC tournament Tuesday, March 6th. Florida State lost their second straight as they fell to Clemson 76-63. The Seminole struggles continue after coming off a disappointing performance against NC State. Clemson was led by Marquise Reed, who scored a team-high 22 points, helping the Tigers secure their 11th conference win. The Seminoles look to gain momentum for the ACC tournament as they take on Boston College Saturday at 6 p.m. in Tallahassee.
And that's going to do it for us today. For Michaela and Brandon, I'm Shay Simon.
And I'm Aaliyah Wilkerson. Thanks for watching and have a great night.
The award-winning News 20 at 5.